Ferguson on the draw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will start their initial drive at their own 20-yard line. Here we go, his first collegiate snap. What a spot as the Tigers come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. And a huge play that time. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, and there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball. But the runners are still vital, and that was a pretty good run right there. A good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference, because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff. Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the defense gives up the field goal of 3 points, and that obviously, Charles, the first 3 points scored in the college football season.
And Brandon, I know this is going to be really hard for Coach O'Brien. First game as a head coach, former defensive coordinator. You and I both know he wants to snarl at the defense for giving up any points. But now as a head coach, just giving up a field goal, probably has to feel pretty good about that.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Barrett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again. Barrett. Throw left side complete. It's Simpson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
3-yard loss on the play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with the football here to begin this second quarter of play. As they are looking at, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
At the 17.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On the carry, it's Ferguson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Flushed out right. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
That's to his running back, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
A 22-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Barrett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is taken at the 18.
LSU takes over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. LSU with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holmes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
At the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Barrett. Throw left side complete. It's Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Ferguson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Ferguson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ferguson on 3rd and short. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll try with Ferguson, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, and they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man, but if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Kelly. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, escaping the and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And LSU adds on to their advantage. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while, yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs and create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks, but we have not seen any sign of Tommy Matthews.
And we certainly expected to see him. Look, you and I both sat in there, partner, with Coach O'Brien, and he indicated that he planned to rotate quarterbacks.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And LSU adds on to their advantage. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, the LSU Tigers 24, Ducks 3.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett over the middle, complete. It's Parsons. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barrett. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Barrett can't get away, and he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
That's what I'm frustrated about, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the first down sack. Barrett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing here, Barrett. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some strong running. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's going to keep it again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Today's final score, Tigers 26, Ducks 3.